All right, folks, we are again, teams doing what they do best, not listening to the captains. That is classic. We are live now with map 2. Touch Grass versus Chilled Gamers. Touch Grass winning the first series fairly decisively, 11-5 at the finish there. Following Rag from spawn here. We're playing on Last Light once again, a map this tournament that has been contentious for many. Alvin first pick there on a Snake Eyes is Victor. Aiming for the long cross here. On the upper side of B, nobody over there, but that area nice and fragged out. That is at least TG getting a little bit of work done. Potatoes and Alvin and Victor though getting good kills and traded up by Rag as well. These are just only 3 remaining for Touch Grass, but ultimately 1 for Chilled Gamers. Rag struggling to parkour a little bit there, having some a little bit of difficulties perhaps. Getting the Molotov ready. Getting the party bottle ready to rock and roll. The only problem is that does kind of indicate where you're going to go. And ultimately 5v1 now. Rag struggling to parkour as Victor on the outside gets the kill. And it's going to be TG taking the first round on this map 1-0. So far, TG doing a good job of taking map control, taking lane position and majority control there. The problem is on this map, this is a very, so far, security-sided map. Insurgents will struggle to really make a whole lot of headroom. And especially with the weapons available to security. With the way that MDR hits and Tavor hits, oh, dude, F2000, despite only being 5.56, has some seriously strong damage potential. I would say penetration, but it's only a 5.56, so. In any case, we'll follow Pumpkin Spice here from spawn. Goofing around with the knife out. Excuse me, a grenade out. There we go. Good grenade, though. Solid positioning. It will not get the kill. But here comes Pumpkin Spice playing on the backside of B. However, there is actually a little task force sneaking around here. Right next to Man in Hallway, there's enemies abound. They're making a play to Alpha. Of course, Man in Hallway, if he opens up that door, they'll know where he's at. So he's going to opt to play it safe. He could shoot through, but they're going to get on to Alpha. And sneak through. That will make some noise. But they don't know yet. They hadn't heard it. I'm not sure why Man in Hallway is aiming at the garbage can. Seems very convinced they're going to be there. CG getting some kills. Man in Hallway still stale to A. Oh, there it is. Ogdog from the outside runs in, guns in, takes down Alpha control in favor of Chilled Gamers. Victor, though, taking down Rag is a good start on that B side control. With the B respawn wave, we have 2 leaving spawn. Man in Hallway and Victor. And there it is. Victor taking on Ogdog and Wardog. Getting the kills respectively done. Going to opt to go and run in alongside Man in Hallway. Go for that play on B as we go for the retake here. We do have Snake Eyes guarding his teammate here. Wardog getting the kill to Alvin. Man in Hallway taking down Wardog trading. Danger close. It's down to Snake Eyes. Gets the kill to 1. Can he get the kill to 2? He does. 1 remaining in this 3v1 clutch attempt. Just the reload down. AKS-74U ready to rock and roll as Victor comes in with just the CQBR and a dream. What is a CQBR, right? Yes, it is. With that new optic as well from the new update. Snake Eyes ready and waiting as Victor staled at B. Victor has a Molotov he can throw. Could light it up. There. Oh, almost. Let's see. Gonna go for the gunshot instead. A little bit of wiggles. See him inching along ever so slightly. Oh, and there's the shot from Snake Eyes to clutch it up. 3K. Easy. CG. Bringing it back. 1-1. Well played by Snake Eyes there. That was not an easy clutch. Trying to play it slow. Unfortunately, security player there inching just ever so slightly. Sometimes it just takes one decisive move to take control and to ultimately win. And that was what happened there. So well done to Snake Eyes. Holding out on B. Like they were born to be. Now following Cheesy Potatoes from spawn. Let's see what they're going to opt to go for. Has the heavy weapon, that foul. Very high damage, high penetration. Very devastating weapon to go against. Not one many would want to do on their own. Following Cheesy Potatoes, where are they going to go? They're going to opt to play safe on C. Kind of a boring lane alongside Snake Eyes as well. Wardog on the middle of the 2 lead there. Pumpkin Spice double kill. A nade and a frag out onto... Well, a kill onto Rag and Ogdog. Pumpkin Spice sneaking around. 1 player danger close, aware of where they are likely at, but not where they are at. Pumpkin Spice can be able to sneak through here. Sees 1. Oh no, Victor though, double kill on the War Dog and Cheesy. And ultimately Pumpkin Spice, just playing it smart, gets the kill on the Snake Eyes, and suddenly TG take back the lead. 2-1, just as quickly. So, once again on Last Light, Security putting on a show, putting on a good lead to start with. We've seen this happen last time. This is on our losers bracket, right? Semifinals. When they played Last Light, it was Security getting a lot of those round wins in there. Insurgents would get a little bit here and there, but not much. Although I do see the L96 coming out here. Bit of a dangerous weapon to have hanging out. Have it dancing around here. Gotta be careful. It's a scary gun to go against. But let's see what Rag's going to do with it. He's going to go for the lone cross shot against War Dog. Because he's on the team of War Dog. I'd say against him, but no, he's on that side. The only thing is, it is a little bit risky. Good pre-nades coming out. Again, they're focused heavy on B. As you see on the outside here, Victor getting the pick out of Cheesy. Oh, Rag just runs out of the way at the wrong time. Smoking darts, though, getting the call on the War Dog. A good start for him on the side flank. War Dog, headshot into Victor. Nicely done. Going to run back to Bravo here to fight it out. Pumpkin Spice, danger close, gets the kill to 1. Can he get the kill to 2? Almost. Gets the kill into Alvin with that AK-74, but nope, Alvin wins the battle. And TG take the round 3-1, the lead growing ever larger. Well fought there by Alvin and by TG. CG tried to do the best of what they had there, trying to run in and gun in to come up clutch, but you can only do so much in one day. It's interesting that the armor as well is not loading fully. I guess they don't have a chest carrier, but I would expect it to be more sticking out. So, interesting observation. You have better camo coverage, perhaps, by running that piece of kit. Very interesting. Anyways, following Smoker Darts, heading out of spawn. They have the, looks like, Tavor. Oh, listen to that. Those are Tavors, all right. You can hear the rain of fire coming through. Just a wave of pure lead flying right at him. Here comes the grenade. Well done. No kill. Nice flick on the Snake Eyes from behind. War Dog getting the pick on the Victor. Cheese Potatoes does take down Pumpkin Spice. And as that's happening, Smoker Darts has to cover their own side here. The problem is, yep, War Dog gets the flank onto Alvin. Og Dog killing man in the hallway. Down to just Smoking Darts coming to clutch up here. Oh, and Og Dog recovers. 3 kills as he takes out Bravo. Bravo clears it out and takes control of the map and of the round 3. Now to 2 as CG take another round on the board. Only a 1-round lead now for TG as CG are back with a vengeance on Bravo. You see that approach of going for that B stack worked out well for Insurgent. Security, they're trying to do what they can there. You can see Smoking Darts doing what he can for coverage, but when you lose your flanks, lose your sides, one by one, then there's not much that can be done at that point. So, you're doing what you can. Sometimes it's all you can do. So, as a player, but as a team, you gotta work together. And that's what we're seeing CG start to do, and it's starting to work out well for him. Here comes Alvin with the first kill there onto Og Dog. Snake Eyes long nade across. Sees life for the moment, but Smoking Darts will actually take down War Dog instead. Snake Eyes trying to make for a play on the outside here. Alvin with the Kobe, though, takes down Rag. Nicely thrown there. Alvin danger close as well to Snake Eyes, but not a care in the world. We see on the street there about to be a fight, and Cheesy wins that battle. He should wait for his teammate. But Pumpkin Spice with the flank as they kill Cheesy Potatoes, but Snake Eyes going to run out in the open. Goes for the suppression, but there's a player on the street. Somehow Snake Eyes stays alive for a little longer. Goes for the hip fire shot against Alvin, but it will not work. Alvin comes out on top 4-2 as Touchgrass continue their lead just by 1 round, but still the lead maintains by 2. TG doing the best is what they have there, but really, I gotta give props to CG for trying. But man, dude, those flanks from TG, bro, they're devastating. On that backside of B, dude, it's working so effectively. They're just able to counter what Insurgents could be thinking of. That by the time Insurgents try to slow play out or try to kind of fakey out to B, they already lost their support. They lost their flanks. Dare I say it, they're getting ganked, man. Straight up. They're getting lost in the jungle and they're losing their lanes. And is it any surprise they're starting to lose? Shouldn't be. Cheese Potatoes out in the middle of the open here. Very risky play here. Security, this player here probably could have seen them if they were looking across, but unfortunately they were focused on the street. Smoking darts. Uh-oh. Here comes the wall bang coming in, but man at hallway gets the shot instead on Cheesy Potatoes. Not going to happen. Alvin double nade into Rag. Snake Eyes getting the kill on the Victor. Last alive is going to be Snake Eyes coming up big. Let's go time, buddy. 5v1. Can you do it, buddy? Let's see what happens here. Stale to B. He knows there's one nearby. They're already capping up C. Oh no, he's going in very aggressive. Gets the kill onto Alvin. The problem is he's going to run off of... Oh, he hears the grenade. He knows they're close. The question is he doesn't know where. I'll put a reload. Gonna get off the objective. Nice. Oh, he does not get that kill. He thought he had it with the pumpkin spice, but no, instead it was pumpkin spice that survived. Once again, Touch Grass just dominating every single time. And even when it got close, when it started to get real cheesy, all of a sudden TG lock in. The question is, what can Chilled Gamers do to stop the momentum? Because right now, you've only had 7 rounds, right? You only have 3 left in this half. But so far, TG are set to win this event. Unless Chilled Gamers can do something about it. And what can they do about it? The stack on C isn't bad. If they played it a little faster, it might work. But you really have to just hit your shots. And when you're going against Victor, a strong fragger, that's what's going to happen. You're going to get killed. So you got to think a little outside the box. Spoken Darts has already ran straight through into the Insurgent side. This is perfect. Right for a safe approach, and that did work out well for Mordog. Gets to pick up on the Victor. Mordog wears the player nearby. Whoa, goes for the flick, but misses. Smoking Darts will win that battle out. We do see behind them, we see a player sneaking over here. Can't quite click on him. But they are dangerously close here. Look at that. Oh, there it is. Just from behind, it looks like a little bit of a sneaky beaky action here. Rag, your last player alive here. 1v3 clutch attempt here. Can keep it alive for Chilled Gamers. They are not cheesy gamers. Smoking Darts gets the pick. The team captain winning it for the team. Beautiful. 6-2. Touch Grass once again dominating on Last Light. I don't think they've played this one in this tournament. But as a team, they are just working together. They're thinking together. They're shooting together. And it's working out so well that Chilled Gamers, individually, they have strong players. But you're facing 1v3s. 1v2, 1v2s, 1v3s constantly. At some point, it will fail. And that's what we're seeing here is individual players starting to lose these 2v3s, or 1v2s. And they try to recover, but then it becomes 1v3s, 1v4s, 1v5s. And it's, you're asking the world out of a player like that. So, you're doing the best what they have. But Victor, team killing Alvin. I guess that was making fun of him earlier, perhaps. I don't know. Alvin didn't deserve that. Rest in peace to Alvin. Rag sneaking through the grenade. Oh, but Victor, just so well done. Just read him like a book and closed the chapter on him. Beautiful. As Cheesy Potatoes gets the kill on the hallway. Victor flashing to himself there. Snake Eyes falling down, just smoking her last alive there. Suddenly, Chilled Gamers from nowhere gets the kill and gets the round win on against TG. Just when it looked like things were going right in favor of Touch Grass, suddenly Chilled Gamers coming from behind and they say, not the personnel, kid, and just end it. The end of the round. What in the world's going on here? Chilled Gamers. You guys are doing things. Hey, this is happening now. This is a game 2, all right. And we only have one more round at the half. Either we're ending it to 6-4, or we're going to a 7-3. And as much as I'd like to see TG, maybe not win this one, make it a little closer, I think Touch Grass are going to win this. Next round, at least. But we will see how they play it out, who they opt to decide. Insurgent setting up pretty standard approach here. Pretty seaside heavy. Ooh, Smith made onto Cheese Potatoes and Pumpkin Spice. Taking down Ogdog. Going for the play on the Alvin inside of B. The Victor getting the kill on Snake Eyes. Alvin just hanging out in B, waiting to stay alive for now. They're taking up most of the flank and lanes here. War Dog, we'll see on the outskirts of this B objective. Looking to make a move inside. Itches out Victor off guard there. Of course, they'll be aware there is a player over there. So War Dog's going to rotate down and around here. That's a teammate. Yep. Teammate did definitely aim at them. Oh, nice. Man at Hallway gets the kill on the War Dog. Last alive is going to be Rag, and Man at Hallway gets the double kill to end the round in favor of Touch Grass. 7-3 at the end of the first half. I'd say it's round 1, but this has been many rounds since the first round. It's the last remaining round for that matter, but now swapping sides. Man. Yeah. No, there's almost no nades happening right now, or pre-nades. Everything's just been by firing, so a little nice. I'm not complaining about it. I mean, good. The other thing is that, like, timing-wise and strategy-wise, it's very, very different from what we've seen before. Although, is that an EBR? Hey, the classic. Dude, the Insurgency Sandstorm staple, man. Mark 14, EBR, and foul. That is like Coke and, what's it called? Pepsi together. It's like a classic battle. But in any case, following more dog here from spawn. Heading out long ways around. Victor will take the pick against the dog there. Jeez, he's running in very aggressive. Insurgents have opted for a more kind of standard B hole, but let's take further out. Alvin wins the battle against Warbug on the outside there. Snake Eyes hanging out at B. Cheesy takes down Alvin. He's got one more player on the backside of B to watch out for, but they're going to opt to go around instead. Man in hallway sneaking around what you see. Sounds like Victor going for the deagle. Not going to get the kill against Victor there. Cheesy Potatoes gets the pick up on the man in hallway. Smoking Darts. Last alive for Insurgents. Trying to keep it together. But it has a lot of work to do. 3 kills. Staled at B. They're in a good spot to counter. The problem is they cannot rotate if there's a grenade in their way. Rag does have an incendiary grenade they could throw out there. Here comes the peek. Oh! The problem is there's the wall bang from the Honey Badger. Rag will take out Smoking Darts. And now 4-7. CG bringing it back just a little bit. That's the thing about the round difference there. 4 rounds is a lot, but it's also not a lot. Once you get above 5, that's where it's really like, all right, this is probably GG's. You know, it's time to call it. But when you get 4 round diff, that's recoverable. 5 round diff, that's impressive. 6 is legendary. Once you get to 7 round diff, that's like unheard. That's unheard of. That doesn't happen unless it's a map thing, which, mind you, that's become a lot less common than it used to be back in the day. It used to be, you know, all the time where you'd have basically a map that played 9 rounds up, 1 round down, and you know, if you got 2 rounds, you basically won the game. That's how it used to be back in the day. It's not as much anymore. Oh, okay. Ooh, a little scary there. We're back. Server died for a second, or at least my connection died. It looks like. Uh-oh. Okay, we're back. Okay. I see my bit rate going down to 0. I was a little concerned. We're good. Internet outages. That happens. But CG are winning this round so far decisively. Touchgrass trying to do something out here. But so far, oh, nice flick by Victor on the Rag. But yeah, just as quickly, Ogdog gets the kill onto Victor on the street. 5-7. Good weapon. But also the score as CG are locked back in, not live being called. Oh boy, you lost a TG player. Man. Something happened, that is for sure. I don't know if there's a big internet outage or what, but something definitely happened. Not quite sure what. See them just goofing around, running about right now. And it's crazy. This is the respawn point for security in Alpha, because I believe in Checkpoint you spawn all the way back here by the Public Safety Department. Although I've never actually been... Has anyone actually ever been in here? I've never actually flown around in here. I'm always curious to see what it's like. Oh man, look at all these. Hey, I know that spot. That's Farmhouse. Hey, these look familiar. Hey, Outskirts. Hey, I know that map. Nice. Sinjar is coming to Sandstorm. Oh, that's... Victor Hugo. I don't know who that is. Oh. What is it? Print and news? Dude, this is so cool. How to earn more money online. I don't need that. That's hilarious. All right. Teams are getting ready to go. In case you're wondering what's going on, we had a player drop out. So when they reconnect, we will regain the match and re-begin. But until then, we'll just hang out. Check out the environment. More newspapers. Classic. Lots of phones on the wall. Look how far you have to reach for the ergonomics of this. This just doesn't make sense. I need an ergonomics expert to come in here and tell me that you need to have everything at hand's reach. See, this is a good phone, right? Makes ergonomic sense. You're going to be at your keyboard and you take calls, you know, moshi, whatever. How are you going to reach all the way up and, like, reach past the counter here all the way to pick up a phone to dial? Like, that's just silly. It's just silly. And what's even in here? There's nothing in here, is there? Oh, it's the door there. Oh. Also, why is there a security camera in our own workstation in a police bureau? Why are they being monitored? What's even in here? Whoa. Whoa, the orb. Oh my goodness, the sandstorm orb. Whoa. Oh man. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Whoa, look at this. There's a little secret building in here. Whoa, look at these. Whoa, what's this? Dude, whoa, 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 whoa. You got buildings, you got things marked out. Basil, classic. Dude, oh my goodness. Yo, some secret lore or something? Nope, nothing behind. Purple tile. Damn, we fancy. Yeah, just this one tile is purple. Also behind a window, too, to be fair. Air conditioning, I wish I had that. Another build? Oh, another room. Whoa, what's in here? I don't know what that is. Looks pretty long, though. What is it? 4 rockets. Oh, nice. From... how do you pronounce that? Sujima. Okay, got some chairs. Okay, anything in here? Nope. Oh, there's a hallway. And there's the staircase again. That's funny, though. I've never noticed there was a posters here. Never been up here, to be fair. I usually don't hang up here for very long, right? Because you usually spawn out here. And I think this is actually a restricted area, if anything. So, super interesting. But anyways, back to the action. Back to what matters. Here we go. We're live. 5-7. Only 2-round diff. But we do have touch grass ahead by 2. The pause can sometimes affect players in ways you don't quite expect, so... I noticed that Alvin has a lot of utility on him. Has 3 grenades and 2 chest supports. In any case, he's got a lot of ammo. Alvin. Here's a grenade. Here's the flash for B. Frag with the snipe on the smoke and darts. Uh-oh. That's a pistol. That's a pistol kill. Oh my goodness. Alvin running straight through, not a care in the world there as they throw everything at this guy. Alvin just a monster here. Down to War Dog, last alive. Trying to clutch on C. Bit of a crazy bonanza there as they approach A and B and just one by one flank. Get the ganks in and ultimately bring it to a 1v4 clutch. They're going to double cap A and B while War Dog caps up C. Here comes the 1v1 fight here. War Dog staled. Making for the wall, bang through into Victor. Crazy. It's the clutch, but there's the cap on A. They're going to double it up. They're going to go for the respawn wave. War Dog in a good spot should go for the spawn camp. You see them making their way out there. However, they're not going to go for the C fight directly. They're smarter than that. They're going to go from the sides. And from the sides, they can just go to B anyways, because that's all that matters. They have A, B control. They should just go to B. They shouldn't even bother with C. Security needs to go for that A, B. There you go. Snake Eyes pick up in the man-in hallway. Smart call. Alvin trying to clear this out as well. Oh, but there's War Dog from behind once again. They coming in big. Victor sprayed on onto War Dog, trying to run through. Not going to find much luck there. Here comes Pumpkin Spice looking for something lucky, but Snake Eyes gets the pick on Victor. Pumpkin Spice moving around. Snake Eyes another kill on the smoke and darts. Huge plays on B. Southern Security coming back with a vengeance. And Chilled Gamers shorten that lead now to 6-7. There you go. You got your obligatory 6-7 moment, okay? You need to have at least one of these per tournament while it's still alive. While this meme continues. There'll be at least one kid going, oh, 6-7. There you go. It's only dead if you let it be dead. Okay. See? Look at that. I knew someone was going to say something. Happens every time. Happens every time. But here we go. Continuing again. Only 1 round diff. So, Chilled Gamers are not done yet. Here comes the nade. Coming out deep. Oh, Victor. Nice pick up on the Snake Eyes. Cheesy Potatoes not going to get any luck with that grenade. Goes in for the push, though. An aggressive Victor. Man in hallway. Huge kills onto CG. Not good for the chances. Down to just 2 remaining players for CG. Potatoes doing some work on Bravo, but they're pushed in pretty deep. However, we do see a stack up by TG. It's a little bit unique. They're going for a heavy A-B presence, and actually a little more A presence than B even. Little Cheesy about to get blocked here from behind. There's the stale War Dog getting the Pumpkin Spice, and there's a kill onto Victor. Good plays, respectively, but still more work to be done. There's the kill on the War Dog. Now only remaining. There's Cheesy Potatoes with the cap on B to clutch, but Smoke and Darts gets the kill post cap, so Cheesy Potatoes will not respawn on that. Alvin gets the cap on Alpha, meaning 4v5 difference in favor of Insurgents. AC control in their favor. We will win at the end of time. Insurgent's going to opt to rotate out and around. Going for some flanking positions there. Ogdog sneaking around, going for Charlie most likely. You can see them approaching that side. They have a lot of better coverage than they do for trying to go for Alpha. We do see the approach that Victor getting a read that might be happening. Goes for the flash on B. Oh, still gets the kill despite that. Snake Eyes in a good spot. Just waiting for players to make a mistake. Alvin going to go for that A hold there. As we see, War Dog going for the push-up on Charlie. Excuse me. Snake Eyes getting the kill in the Pumpkin Spice with Smoke and Darts, trading just as quickly. War Dog capping up C, so far uncontested Smoke and Darts as well. Going for the 1v1 here, out on B. And Smoke and Darts, is he going to hit it? No. Ever so slightly misses it, but no. Revenge. Ogdog comes back in to try one more time. That's the only time he needed to try. War Dog last alive, clutching on C. The problem is, even if they do cap this C objective, they're going to have A-B control. They'll be out of time to retake it. It's going to be the round going in favor of Insurgents. There's the retake on both sides. Both teams 5v5 reset. Insurgents have the majority. War Dog has to run to B now. Needs to run now. Needs to stop spawn camping. Needs to run to the objective now, or they're going to lose now. War Dog getting the kill respectively. And there it is at the last second. They make it on time for Alpha. Thankfully, stays alive for a little longer thanks to his teammates. Huge play here is coming out. We see Victor is trying to suppress this player on Alpha. Trying to stop the momentum. There's about to be CG coming back with the vengeance to tie it up here. You see Victor going for it. A capped up most of the way here, but nobody going for Charlie. Look at that. GG gets the pick onto Victor and Alpha, and they're about to win it out just as Insurgents were about to win. Despite all odds here, when it should have been an easy toss-up for Insurgents to win this. Suddenly, Chilled Gamers take control of Alpha. Touch Grass, just sitting on their thumbs, not doing anything, hanging out. They let them go. They let them win that round. What a play from Chilled Gamers. Seriously, what a play. What a positioning, what a just... They were outgamed, straight up. That is something special. I gotta call it as you see it, man. That is impressive. To come back from such a streak of not success to suddenly 7-7. Lucky number 7, tied up. That is an impressive accomplishment. Ogdog trying to spray across, no luck on the cross there. They will allow for that A cap to start. Ogdog going to go instead for the C plate. Smart call. Alvin getting the nade on Snake Eyes. They're going to have to play on Bravo this time. Smoke Darts going to pick up Cheesy Potatoes. They're going to lose that side control. Only one remaining is going to be Rag, but he's way in the outskirts there. Not going to be doing a whole lot of impact for the team. Ogdog is staying on B. Waiting for some support. There's a player on C capping, but he's got to cap and stay a little longer. Gets the pick on the Victor. Running in a little too aggressive from behind. He's ready and waiting. Gets the kill onto Alvin as well. Nicely played by Ogdog. But one more to watch out for on their left now. Sneaking through. Staled. You see the big plays coming in as they get killed. Secondly, Pumpkin Spice cleans it up against Ogdog there. Now last alive is Pumpkin Spice going for the play on B. Good. Actually going to go for the C fight instead. Currently going for neither objective. The problem is C-side could see him running through there. Will they go for the fight? Going to opt to not do that. But there's the C capture, meaning 5v1 now for Pumpkin Spice. They're doing something. I'm not sure what they're thinking. I don't think... yeah, Rag gets the kill at the KSG. A shotgun pretty far away with the 8-7 lead. CG are suddenly coming back on this map. What timeline are we on? What has happened here? What started out as a pretty close game where TG were just dominating in the first half, suddenly, Chilled Gamers, this is getting real close. What was the first half? 7-3? Suddenly we're 8-7. Chilled Gamers are coming back. It was a given. I think people were going to say, "Oh yeah, it's GG, GG's." No, they had it. Nah, man, not at all. Not at all. We're going to game 3. I'm calling it early. That's fast. Almost shot his teammate there. Alvin, you gotta be careful, buddy. There comes a good flash for the mid-side B. Goes for it. Moves into a good play. Alvin is running through aggressively. Finally gets that kill to Snake Eyes. Took the magazine, but it was worth it. Victor getting the nail on War Dog in the meantime. Alvin running through, very aggressive here. The momentum flowing in their ways very well. The problem is that C-side push is happening as it's happening, but Smoke and Darts and Victor say, no. You guys are not taking the lead from us. I don't think so. We are the domination team. We win. This is our game. And they've retied it back up. After so many rounds in a row, now it's when they start to show up. Touch Grass. It's do or die time. It's getting close on rounds, right? They're both 3 away from the win. Touch Grass are 3 away from winning the overall tournament, from winning everything. Chilled Gamers, 3 away from going to map 3. Not going to win it all just yet, but winnable nonetheless. See what Alvin's going to do here. Going to run lower. He's heavily stack this lower side here. Going for the grenade on Bravo to clear it up. Going to opt to actually bait it out and fake it. There it is. The pin's been pulled. It's go time. Here comes the grenade. Well cooked, but not going to get the kill. Victor. Oh. Opts for the double flash. The disrespect. And nobody ever expects the second flash. There is the kill. And the Snake Eyes Alvin goes through. Pushes into B. We see the push on the other side, though. Looks like Rag getting a little spicy in the outskirts here. That is going to be Ogdog flanking through. Gets the kill. He team kills War Dog. The Ogdog superior dog here. How did this... How many kills Ogdog? Oh, no. Buddy. Buddy. You can't miss those. Oh, man. Oh, there's the cap on B. 5v1 now. Rag, buddy. Come on, man. Come on, buddy. You're holding up the show. 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining. Ain't got much time to make something. They're going to cover every angle you're going to be at now. You got to fight for it. And there it is. Man in hallway getting the kill on a Rag. Trying to sneak through. Trying to bait out time. Not going to happen. Touch Grass. Take the lead. 9-8. Man. What are you going to do with Chilled Gamers? The chill is running out. They're warming up. They're getting lukewarm. So, they got to be cooler than cool. And what does that mean? It means doing something that's going to freeze your opponents where they stand. What might that be? If I had to guess, you could throw incendiaries to block the B presence from security. I don't know if you're going to throw them fast enough to make the timing for that, but that could work. Would be interesting. Snake Eye's going to run straight through Bravo. Look at that. All the way through. All the way through to B. Goes for the shot against Smoking Darts, but misses. This doesn't get the kill in time. Unfortunately. Oh, Ogdog gets back and pumpkin fight. And Smoking Darts still staying alive. Watch out for Alvin, buddy. Dangerous spot. Gets the kill. Oh, the trade, but well done. Ultimately, Touch Grass still ahead in players. B capped up most of the way here. What's Rag doing? He's out near Charlie doing something. I'm not sure what that's helpful for, but I'm sure that Molotov will spook somebody. War Dog trying to bait out the lucky shot, but no, Man in Hallway stays cool and gets the kill. Down to just Rag, last alive. Clutching up on Charlie as they cap in B. 5v1. Clutch attempt for Rag. Danger close. He's off. Stay on the objective, please. Uh-oh. Does he see the player? He suppresses that play. That was nowhere close to hitting him. That was not anywhere close, folks. This thing has an insane spread. There it is. Folks, this gun is crazy, man. You see how far he was and that still hit? Dude, this thing is like, this is something special. Oh, no, he didn't see the helmet. Didn't see the little hat. Nope, still didn't see it. Oh, buddy. Rag, you got it. Oh, there it is. Shot in the side, but still stays alive for the moment. The problem is there's the A cap. They're going to respawn the next wave. 42 seconds now remaining. I'll say 45, and I'm a little too slow on the draw there. Look at the free C cap in. They'll let him cap. Let him clutch it up a little bit. Unless they go to stale it. Nope. No, they're going to let him stay. No. They're not even. Nope. Oh, no respite for Rag. He's got to fight it out. Of course, KSG has a lot of rounds in the system there. You do have to hit people with it, unfortunately. How is he getting staled for this long? This is impressive. Come on, buddy. Oh, just a little too high that time. Pumpkin Spice gets the kill. And that is match point, game point, series point, tournament point, all the points in favor of Touch Grass now 10-8. It is now time to close. Touch Grass, if you win this one, you win it all. Chilled Gamers, guys, there's no room for error. This is map 2 in the grand finals. It's do or die time. Either you win this round or you guys are out. And it is over with no way to come back. Ever so close. Who will come out on top? Victor and Snake Eyes getting trades. Set a barrage coming out. So far, a bit of a trade up. Wardog taking rounds, but staying alive for the moment. Gets the kill onto Alvin. We do see in the hallway smoke his teammate out. Gonna go for the play on beat, still capping it up. Oh, there's the wall banging from man in hallway, but no kill. Definitely some damage done. Gonna go for the rotation on the street, but however, there's a player out there, but Ogdog wins that battle against Pumpkin Spice. And then hallway gets the kill trading though. Pushes up just as aggressively. Going in their favor, but now Wardog and Rag, your last remaining players for Chilled Gamers. It is all down to this. Rag flanking on the outside. Wardog getting the kill on Alvin. Rag getting the kill on Victor. Wardog failed at Charlie. Getting pushed with that EBR. Not easy. Oh, takes a shot out. Tries to stay alive for a little longer. Pumpkin Spice says no. All down to this. Who's winning it from the hip? Rag gets the kill onto Smoking Darts there. About to be two. It's a hit shot on the man in hallway running around. It's a 1v1 clutch. Pumpkin Spice versus Rag. 3v1, now 1v1. Rag, can you do it, buddy? Here it comes. Boom! Rag gets the kill. He gets the clutch. They stay alive for one more round. Chilled Gamers 9. Touch Grass 10. Just when you thought it was all over, Rag comes back and brings it with a vengeance. After getting disrespected on Charlie, he says, "Know what? I ain't done yet, buddy. Sit down. I'm going to show you what I do." And he fragged out. That's what I'm talking about. He ain't out of this yet. No team is out of this yet. However, this is the last round of regulation for map 2 before overtime. At this point, Touch Grass, if they win this round, it's over. It's GG's. But if Chilled Gamers wins this round, we're going to overtime on Last Light. It ain't a win, ain't a W, but we're going to overtime. Smoking Darts with a nade. Not a bad cross. Ogdog gets the first kill onto Victor. Chilled Gamers looking good so far, but there's the pick on the Snake Eyes. It's going in their favor. Smoking Darts. Alvin Mace nade into Ogdog. How are they going to do this? How are they going to play this? Alvin, no. Nice kill on the Snake Eyes as well, evening it up. Tied 2-2. Security a little bit in favor with the advantage on Bravo. Going for the plays. Cheesy Pez gets the pick onto Alvin. Is it going to be 2 on to B as well? Cheesy stays alive for a little longer. Wardog gets the kill on the man in hallway. Smoker Dart's the last player alive for DG. It's all down to the clutch, and Wardog gets the kill to keep Chilled Gamers alive one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, we enter overtime. Wow. Here we go, baby. This is overtime. Now, we need to restart the game. They should not be playing the next round out. They'll need to restart the game, restart the map. There it is. Okay, let's talk a little bit about what happens next, because we have not had an overtime in this tournament, in this stream. So, how overtime works. It is a best of 6. 3 rounds, swap sides, 3 rounds. The first team to score 4 rounds wins overtime. We play as many overtimes as possible for someone to win 4 rounds. Okay, it may be 2 or 3 rounds of overtime before someone actually wins in overtime. Okay, this may be a while, okay? We knew it was going to be a close game. Shouldn't be a surprise to you. So this might take you a while. Just word of warning, okay? Get back in game. That was a great regulation period. Down to the wire. That was danger close. And sure enough, Chilled Gamers, when the going got tough and it was time to lock in, boom, they got it. So that's what they needed to do. Plain and simple. Dude, we're going to get to 37 degrees here. That's going to be sick. It's going to be mighty toasty. Big 100, not only 98. 98 Fahrenheit for the record. It would be nice to be at the beach right now, but this game, dare I say it, it's a bit beaching. See what I did there? All right, enough corny jokes. Anyways, as the teams get their stuff lined up and take a little bit of a pause as they go in between overtime, We'll be right back in just a moment. All right, folks, we're live. Let's hop in game. Let's do this. So, how this will work. We're going to reset scores. Alrighty. And we're on the right sides and teams, too. Awesome. I love when that happens. Not intentional, but sick nonetheless. All right. So here's how this is going to go down. As we said a second ago, it is best of 6. First to 4 is the winner. We swap sides at 3 rounds. We will reset until someone wins 4 rounds. They will keep playing until they decide they don't want to play anymore. And then I guess they just kind of quit at that point. Then so it happens sometimes, but I don't think it's going to happen today. I think we're going to see them go the distance, but we will see what happens. They are live. We are now officially live with the overtime game. So far, TG are looking great to win this one. Wardog gets the trade up Smoking Darts, but Pumpkin Spice flanking long ways out. I don't know where Ogdog capped up. Extra skill capping. Ogdog double kill into main and hallway and Alvin. Down to just one remaining player. And that's Pumpkin Spice sneaking their way through here. 3v1. Pumpkin Spice gets the kill to 1. 2 remaining. Take that 1 remaining on the Ogdog. Well, from Ogdog to Wardog to now, Snake Eyes. Their last remaining combatant. Firing on the cross, gets the shot, but no, Snake Eyes gets the kill instead. Chilled Gamers win the first in overtime. Winning it on Insurgent side as well, something to note, as we've seen a lot of players win on both sides, but specifically Security. Favored as the dominant side to some, perhaps Insurgent to others. But in any case, an interesting point of information. Nonetheless, we do see a bit of an interesting approach as well beyond that side of the players. We do see Rag rocking the, as not the Chaos 23, but that is the Taz, one of the classic shotguns from back in the day. Of course, everybody remembers, well, not everybody, but at least I remember, a certain player named Janitor who happened to be like a master shotgun user. Oh, man. Oh, no. Pumpkin Spice gets the nade on a Rag. Waiting for something to happen. Unfortunate there. Caster's Curse coming in big. Victor hanging out as well. Snake Eyes looking for something. Looking for death, unfortunately, as Victor holds the line and gets the kill. Ogdog did take a Pumpkin Spice, but has more work to do here as Victor comes in, holds the line, gets the kill onto Wardog. Coming through here. Only 2 remaining for Chilled Gamers. Slight lead in favor of Security. GP does evens it up, though. 2v2 now. Good grenade. Watch out, though. Could hit Alvin. It did hit him a little bit. Alvin wins that against Cheesy Potatoes. Now down to a 2v1 clutch for Ogdog. And he clutches. Goes for the pre-fire on the 1. A D. Goes for the wall bang, but no. Alvin comes out on top. Ties 1-1 in overtime. Touchgrass once again doing some solid work. Just keeping it together, keeping it cool. All they got to do is just relax, work together, and they'll get through the frags. They'll get through the kills, and they'll get the round win in. Just have to work together. Easier said than done for some, but still nonetheless a good round. Now the question becomes, who's winning the next round? Who's going to actually take the lead? We saw Chilled Gamers do it first, but was that a bit of a fluke? Or are we going to see Insurgents, well, Security for that matter, bring it back for the win and Touchgrass continue the lead into the second half of overtime? And I think it's going to be a bit of a toss-up. But in any case, someone's winning at the end of this first half. And so far, Touchgrass, not a bad setup here. We see him set up heavily with B. A little bit of that seaside focus as well. Insurgents, a little more passive. Victor just get the nade onto Ogdog. Oh, Smoking Darts. Trying to go for the lucky pick across. He could not quite hit it. Nice read on the Wardog's position, though. We see Pumpkin Spice flanking around. He's behind enemy lines here. Good grenade. Throws him off. Catches out Cheesy Potatoes off guard. Of course, that will give away their positions. He's going to have to run out and away. The thing is, perfect read from Pumpkin Spice. Going to come in for the drop, but Snake Eyes mid-reload. Gets the shot and kill into Pumpkin Spice's Rag. Takes down Alvin with that Taz. As you mentioned earlier, the classic Insurgency shotgun. Now Rag just hopping on and holding on to Bravo. Not quite capping it just yet, but Danger Close facing the 1v1 here. He's looking the wrong way. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Gets staled. Distraction coming in big because now this player on the street is going to get the kill. Victor will flank Rag, and now it's down to just Snake Eyes, who gets the kill on the Smoking Darts. Clears out Charlie. He just has to decap Charlie and then head to another objective, but he's going to opt to go off the objective. Smart call here. And in hallway, going for the hold. Victor as well set up for the hold on Bravo. Cap happening fast, doubling it up. Oh, there's the push and kill. Touchgrass take the lead in this game so far. 2-1 ends your first half as we swap sides. Again, overtime is very, very fast. Now, I do believe we're going to play one more, then we swap sides. So I might be a little off my counts. Apologies. You get excited watching these things, man. Technically, you play 3 rounds. Yeah, swap sides. Okay, I thought so. I was right. I'm just second guessing myself. I always do that. You never know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. I'm one of those two things. Never both at the same time. So, but indeed, we do swap sides at 3 rounds. Let's see what happens here. So now touch grass on the weaker side of Insurgents. Uh-oh, smoking darts. That's not good. Not good if your thing's glitching out. Let's see what happens here following Alvin from spawn. Goes for the setup here, going for the lower side lane. Oh, slow to the draw there. Should have probably bashed it, but if it were me, I would have bashed it. But to each their own, of course. Gonna run lower side. Such an interesting lane to push around. Security is super early in the lane. Going for some pre-nades early on. Comes Alvin to clear it out. Good grenade. Oh, positive contact with the wall. It's going to make good damage. Nice. Unfortunately, a bad spot. The player's going to push the street. The problem is they're so focused on that B-side play, that means that other side is left open. Alvin going to pick on the Ogdog. He's the kill. Gets the trade up just as quick. Doesn't quite get to, but Snake Eyes on the other side, though, gets the kill on the man in hallway, trying to play that side of Bravo. Not going to happen. In favor of Chilled, in favor of Touch Grass, excuse me. Chilled Gamers are playing domination. Really, really well so far. Touch Grass, Pumpkin Spice, bringing it back a little bit now. Only one remaining. That's going to be Snake Eyes. Staying alive. 1v1. Smoking Darts wins the battle. That's 3-1. Touch Grass now at match point. Oh, they're at tournament point, match point, overtime point. They're about to win this. Touch Grass are 1 round away. Chilled Gamers, they have to win the next 2 rounds in a row to restart overtime to win this, or else Chilled Gamers are out. O-U-T out. That's it. If there's been a time to lock in, it is now. They've done it before. They've done it many times today. But can they do it one more time? Good Molotov from the outside. Victor getting the pick early on to Ogdog. Not a good start, but Victor has another one on the Snake Eyes as well. Touch Grass really wanted to put on the show to say, no, this is over. This is our game. They're going all out. Rag can get the flank into Victor, playing very aggressive into B here. That is the problem with that approach. It can work, but you really got to have everybody working together here. And unfortunately, his play on the other side there just opted to play a little bit passive, which meant he was out in the open. Pumpkin Spice does get the kill on the cheese and potatoes to even it up. But just as they're working together, oh, Rag just misses that shot in the pumpkin. Not great. War Dog flashed in the face. Here's another little Discord light mode in their eyes. Alvin, is he going to opt to go for it? Yes, he does. And he gets the kill on the War Dog. Caught off guard there. Rag tried to hold on to Bravo. Now last alive. The final chance. The first kill on the Pumpkin Spice finally recovers that one. 4v1, now 3v1. Here it comes down to. All down to this. Can the KSG do it? It gets the shot at Alvin. Outspoken Darts and man in hallway. Gets the kill onto Bravo. And that ends your game. GG's. Well played. Touch Grass are your champions in overtime. GG's. Well played. But those are your winners. Congratulations, Touch Grass. You're the champions.